unfortunately, was not our best effort on offense or defense. And it seemed like couldn't make a layup in the first half, and they were making everything, and they get out to a lead and snowballed on us. And very disappointing loss for us. Give them credit, they played very well, and we really struggled offensively in the first half.
Obviously, Louisville played very well, but are you surprised after the performance you had in Miami that performance didn't carry over at least somewhat into tonight?
I was shocked, actually. We had a very successful road trip. We played a game in Charlottesville against a team of a different style and played as hard as we have all season defensively and grinded a win out. And then we played Miami and we really shared the ball and had 28 assists and played extremely well offensively to score 117 points. So we felt very confident, and as a coaching staff, we thought we were going to play very well offensively tonight. And it just didn't happen. We missed so many easy shots, layups in the first half, and when that happens and they're making shots at the other, and it's very deflating, and you can see it in our guys' faces. And but you have to fight through that, and unfortunately, Louisville stayed hot for a while before that second half run we made.
You don't have a whole lot of quad one opponents left on your schedule this year. How important is it to rise to the occasion in moments like this when those opportunities are there? How frustrating is it to have a night like tonight?
Yeah, a couple of games that we've lost at home, the Duke game and this game, we didn't play very well. And the teams we played are very good, but we didn't play well. We didn't play to our standard that we've been playing most of the season. And every team's had off nights throughout the year. And unfortunately, this was an off night for us, and it was very frustrating for everybody, the fans that came to support us, our players, and our coaching staff. And so we do have some other very good teams coming in here to Moody, and we hit the road. Now we have 4 out of 5 at home, so this is a very important part of our schedule here the next 3 weeks.
Coach, defensively tonight, it just seemed like, especially in the first half, a lot of uncontested shots, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunk plays that seemed like Cement might have been a little lost. I saw you guys and the players trying to tell him to kind of get his hands off on some of that.
Well,
what
yeah.
do you attribute kind of some of those defensive situations to?
He's a freshman. He's still learning. He's still going through some things defensively, and he had trouble getting to the level of the ball screen, and so there was no resistance at the point of attack, and then he let the roll man get behind him when he was in his drop coverage. So things will work on. He's a terrific young man. He's learned a lot. He's improved so much, but it's just not him. Anytime that you play defense, it's team defense, and so we struggle team defensively, not just in that.
Rain Smith is obviously a threat from anywhere on the court. What was your guys' game plan for him coming into the night, and then where did you see that go wrong?
Well, they share the ball very well, and they have guys on their team that they know, and they're in his area. They screen for him, and they do a good job of that. And so a couple of times, especially in the first half, our players got caught on screens on the weak side, and they skipped it over, and he hit screens or hit threes from screening action, and so they do a good job of trying to find him, and the guys without the ball do a good job of screening for him.
Obviously, when you look at the stat sheet and you see Smith with 10 3-pointers, it's easy to, I guess, make characterizations about the performance, but he did hit, 3 or 4 where it looked like you had a defender sort of draped all over him. Are his numbers a little bit deceptive, or give you something you can build on in the sense that there was some defense there and he was just hitting everything?
Well, when you a great shooter like him, and you make a couple and you feel confident, he doesn't bring the ball down. He just catches it and shoots it, kind of like Klay Thompson, where he has a high release. And you're right, 4 or 5 of those that he made were extremely contested. And sometimes as a defender, you have to be there, but he was hot. I think he started 7 for his first 9. It was impressive, and he saw a couple go in, and I guess he felt good because he kept shooting them and kept making them. So when you guard an elite shooter like that, you have to be all over him and know where he is at all times.
When you have these maybe lackluster performances against those top teams, does it make you incentivize you to change anything up when you have those big games, or is it really just more about trying to get that execution to where it was in a game like against Miami?
Well, we were playing very well. We just won 3 games in a row. We were playing very well together. And as I said, we played very hard the last 3 games and played very well. We scored a lot of points in 2 of those games. Defensively, we were doing what we needed to do. And so this is surprising. It's surprising to us, the coaching staff. I'm sure our players are surprised that we didn't play better tonight. And our fans, we had great support tonight. I'm disappointed that we didn't perform to the level that we expected ourselves to.
What kinds of conversations did you have in the locker room at halftime?
Well, it's not the time to yell and scream and point out individual players. It's time to try to stay together as a team. And so we just focused on a couple of things defensively. The ball screen coverage started switching more in the second half. Played a little more zone in the second. Played a lot of zone in the second half. I thought that helped us get back. I don't know if we cut to 15 or 17, but we had that nice run where we were getting stops, and so we just, you go 6 for 29 in the first half and miss all those layups and threes. It wasn't necessarily what we're running or what kind of scheme we're doing. It's, guys got to step up and make shots when they have easy ones, especially the easy ones. And we've been doing that for a long time. And unfortunately, we just kind of snowballed through our entire team tonight, and we missed a lot of easy ones to allow them to go on those big runs.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you.